They were living a born across. Alright. Oh. Let's go home. Hello? Nothing. It's been at that point. So if I go to this website. But I don't listen to it because it's my brother's high school and not my high school. Alright. I heard that Taylor Swift ran with a kid. I'm gonna shut off forever. I'm just stop reading here. Okay, I lost my place. So I don't care. Oh, yeah, I remember because we were talking about the pistol. So, with the pistol. Alright. Alright. He scored and sent them a message that gave me a cheer on a hot day. I read that, okay. I heard that what? My door on my open. Alright. I hate that when that happens. My door opens. Apart from my brothers, I guess, how much you saw. How about here? He turned and looked towards the boardwalk. The staff was in front of a group. Alright, I need to stop repeating my stuff. They were late at burning cars or shoot some windows out. That's what people said about him, and now I know it was true. Behind us, a man was pushing his way out of the store. The staff walked towards us and waved his pistol. We opened up some space and let the man through. I saw the big cold rope slung over his shoulder. I wanted to cry, but I held it back. He went along the edge of the street and a couple other men stepped down to join him. Some of them were farmers I recognized from when we did level. We are at. Damn, I've been waiting for almost 20 minutes, guys. Keep on going, Kai. Alright. I caught them. They look like ordinary farmers with overalls and farm work boots. But that day, the hateful face made them different. As they caught up alongside, Pete, their mom, seemed to get inspired. Pete had been twisting and screaming, "Oh, get out!" But those men seemed to double their strength. When they seen the licensing rope coming up by the post office, the old oak tree, the Confederate tree, they call it, was going to be a gallows. As the rope get closer to the tree, more men rushed to help. One of them tried to throw it over a big limb, but it fell short. It kept falling short. Some in the crowd jumped as if it were a contest at the country fair. Finally, men tied one end around a horseshoe. It sailed over the big limb, causing a small cloud of dust. When it landed, some cheers and laughter followed as if the spectators was at a picnic. Sorry guys, I'm just on a place with funny talking here. I looked down at the boardwalk. You just pressing on the off the channel. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Just kidding. Let's keep doing this. Alright. I looked down at the boardwalk. I saw the gunners and grovers one over time. I focused on one rough spot that almost had the shape of a half moon. I would study it forever, but I couldn't. But look up. It has seemed as if we were all in a slow motion, and now everything was happening so fast. Someone had pulled a wagon. into the shade under the rope. The horse was whining and nervous. A couple minutes were up. Funk giving it some kindness and making it calm. That's nice. Pete was closer now, could see the smoke in the wagon. His shouts and pockets had changed into cries for mercy. I swear to God, it wasn't me. Have mercy. You got the wrong man. I didn't touch her. Pete's eyes had a weird look. As more men began bearing around him, he was up on his feet now, but he was up on his feet now, but it was more than they had holding him up. Pete was thrown as if we had a too faint. His face was all bloody, but his eyes could see clear. What was going to happen? His arms were pinned behind him as someone had boomed him around the wrist. One of the men in the buckboard said, "Get that boy up here." As they reached to grab his legs, Pete started to kick Riley. His boot kicked one of them under the chin, a former athlete, a moon signal. This is the last page, guys, so let's keep going. I'm sorry that I'm taking up all your time here. Sorry, guys, but this is done. I can upload as long as I want anyways, but this is the last page, and then you guys can leave or do whatever you want on YouTube. I don't care. Alright, here's the last page. By the name of North Staggered and went down as blood sputtered out of his mouth and onto his overalls. Damn. Spitting out a tube and mouthful of blood, he said, "The nigger hurt me." Some men went over to help him, but nervous waved them off and regained his feet. It had gone awfully. Still, you could hear his kinda punch drunk from the kick to the head. Till he was maybe 2 feet from Pete, he was swerving a bit and trembling from his angle. Now it was Pete that stood steady and still. Some men were still holding Pete tight from behind so that he couldn't even budge. But if Pete knew he was gonna die, that fear had left his face. To Pete was as a boy. He must have been 4 or 5 inches taller than Norris. He just looked down at Norris, looked him in the eye. Most always we were supposed to look down at the ground when a white man was talking, and this seemed to set Norris off even more. Norris was a short man, but he was powerful and broad across his shoulders. The first punch was so hard to the stomach that across the 2 men who held Pete was pushed back a step by that blow. The 2 men, blow. They seemed to brace their legs for the next blow. And Pete shrugged. I didn't want to look what I seen at all. The gunshot took me by surprise. I saw the smoke drifting out of the crowd and followed that to see where it came from. The sheriff didn't say nothing, but he just walked slowly toward Norris and holstered his guns. My heart lifted. It was the light the Reverend told us. All has been darkness, and now there was light. Like the Bible was, we have light, but we had dark, but now we have light, from the Bible. Like we have darkness and now we have light, like in the Bible, the book. I watched Norris and saw that all the bruises was gonna turn and look up at my father. His lips were set, but there was a question. Look in his eyes. Mostly I looked at Pete. He wasn't smiling, but I could see there was hope in his eyes as they followed the supper chef It seemed like Flubber came and went till he stopped in front of Noah's. It was like a low whisper, but itself a voice carried across the crowd. "This ain't your soul, Noah's. People talk about white trash around here. My mama and papa wouldn't let us call anyone white trash," but it seemed that what the self was saying to Noah. The way that he talked to him like he was a dog. Brother did himself out the porch, while lots of white folks were by moon signs for Noah. You could tell that at the same time, everyone thought he was syphilis and no account. Pete was washing himself, but the self he didn't even take no notice of him. He nodded to the half-dozen men gathered in front of the buckboard and walked back towards the crowd. It was as if he had given his blessings. Pete had taken the best of that Noah had to offer, but you could see that it was the self that he delivered. A crossing blow Pete's legs, buckled, he moaned as those men dragged him the remaining few feet around to the back of the buckboard. "I didn't do nothing, Pete," Pete cried in a voice that rang without hope. "I buried my hand against my father's chest. When I had the whip snap and the buckboard launched forward, I looked back. Pete's neck broke instantly. His head rested at an awkward angle. His eyes were open, and he looked out at everyone as he started from the tree. The crowd hushed and tried to look away from his accusing eyes. Not till Pete's body stopped swinging away from his accusing eyes. Not till Pete's body stopped swinging. Did anyone move? The crowd broke up in silence and went the way. Sorry, I didn't know how to pronounce it. I didn't want to, but as we left Marshall, I turned around in my seat and looked. Pete was still looking at me, and I knew that he always would be. Pete was so turned to mourning. When they did the last scene, they made us leave the body hanging to put a terror in the colored folk. His face looked different than I ever seen it, but Papa still hadn't said a word. First time I looked up from the wagon and noticed that we were already passing Miller Swamp. We were halfway home, and I wanted to raise my eyes to the one I had also looked closely when we passed this swamp, see if I could see anything. Oh, it does. This is the last page, so this is the last page then. So it might be like 40 minutes video, about no 5 minutes video, so probably 10 minutes video, probably 40 minutes at least. Alright, so about the long video today. I apologize for all the reading. The chapters are kind of long. Sorry. I'm just reading to you guys just for fun. You know how I just want to read to you guys because I don't like to read by myself. I'm going to read to you. Alright. So, as far as you guys know, in the book was a damn, niggle, and all that stuff, but I'll tell you about, it's not common as it's a bad word now, but remember what I told you about earlier in the video, like at 15 to 20 minutes of the length of the video, like 10